peeps, Trish here again. Today we're making a Portuguese dessert called Peras Bebedas, and I love this actually recipe, and it's Drunken Pears. It's a Portuguese dessert, and what you need is port wine. It's a Vinho do Porto port wine. About half a cup. I have actually less than that here because I didn't have it allowed. And I'm using a white one because it's not really white, but it's white port wine because that's what I have. And red wine, like one of your favorite red wines. You could also use just red wine instead of the Porto wine, but I'm combining it. Half Porto wine and half red wine for 1 cup. So 1 cup of wine, either red wine or Porto wine, or half and half. So I'm doing half and half. Cinnamon sticks, I'm using 2. 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1 cup of granulated sugar. Lemon zest, or peel actually, not even so much, and orange zest. You could use either or both. I'm going to use both. And you could also use cloves to put in your pot with cinnamon sticks. I do not have cloves, so I'm not using those. And 4 pears, or whatever pears you have. I have 3 of them, so I'm only using 3 pears, but whatever you have. And the best pears are the Bosc, I think they're called, BOSC pears for cooking, or Asian pears. They're like, the ones I'm using are Bosc, they're like a brownish color. Okay, and I have 3, and you leave your stems on. Okay. And the wine. So I'm using Josh wine, which is what I have here, a Cabernet. So you would use a Cabernet wine. Or Merlot wine for this. I'm using Cabernet because that's what I have at home. Let's get to it. So I'm going to open my wine bottle, first of all. I always hate using this electrical thing. My husband loves it, and I usually like using just a regular hand wine corking. But let's try my husband's electrical one again. See, it only goes little by little. I hate it. Right back.
Jason's sister, it was a sign from above. Thoughts of party. Yeah. There's stories in the Bible where people have been in jail and they had to tell stories, and I'm like, I kept telling Jason, I guess that right now God's got a story that you need to tell. I'm so excited.
Ugh.
Excited her brother might finally be exonerated, especially after new evidence emerged that the Payne family felt.
I don't want to break the cork.
Coming up. Is this what happened in that garage? When the trouble continues.
No. Done. So I'm pouring the rest of the wine to make 1 cup. Some people use 2 cups. I'm starting with 1 because I only have 3 pears. All right. And then of course a saucepan, a little deep one. I'm using a little one because I only have 3 pears. So you get a saucepan that you know you could hold the liquid in order and the pears fit, because you want to try to have the pears covered with the wine, with the mixture as much as possible when you're cooking them. So that's what we're doing. Okay, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add your wine, your port or your Merlot or Cabernet wine, 1 cup to start off with. Then you're gonna add your vanilla extract, 1 to 2 teaspoons. I put 1 teaspoon. You're going to add your, it's not 1 cup of sugar. You're going to add half a cup of sugar. So I made a mistake earlier. It's not 1 cup of sugar, it's half a cup of sugar. Half a cup of sugar to 1 cup of wine. Cinnamon sticks, you could do 1 or 2. I'm using 2. I'm breaking 1. Actually, I'll break both of them. Cloves, if you have real cloves would be great. Then you're going to also take some lemon. So some lemon peel. This one's a little old, but I'll use it. And some orange zest also peel. I have little tangerines, so that's what I'm using right now. Kind of the same thing. Mix all those flavors in.
Welcome back to Dateline. Continuing with the trouble equipment, here's Andrea Cannon. In March of 2016, Jason Quinn faced a jury for the 2nd time. He had already served 6 years.
Now mix it up and you simmer it for about 10 minutes. Keep mixing once in a while, so you simmer this for about 10 minutes. Another cup of wine, because I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to add another cup of wine, so 2 cups, just to make sure that it covers the grapes. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. The pears. So now you let it simmer 10 minutes, mixing it occasionally. So I put the pears in a different pot because the other one was too small. And that's what I did, and they're in here. So now they're gonna cook for about 25 minutes. All right, and you put the medium to low to medium heat. So they've been cooking about 25-30 minutes, and I believe they're pretty much done. See the beautiful color? Now what you do is you turn off your stove and you let the pears sit in the wine sauce for about 45 minutes to an hour, so it absorbs the lemon, the orange peel, the cinnamon, and the wine sauce into it. So that's what you do. So it sits about 45 minutes after you turn off your stove. So they've been in here for about 45 minutes to an hour. They are cooked, soft. So now I'm gonna put them aside in a bowl. It smells really good too. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the peels and the cinnamon sticks also out of the wine liquid. And now what I'm gonna do, you could use your sauce, your wine sauce, for garnishing, for putting on top of your pears. You just have to cook it a little longer till it gets a little thicker. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cook it over the stove a little longer till it gets a little thicker consistency to pour it over the pears for its flavor and garnishing.
Hey.
Takes care of things and handles things when my dad has to travel for work, and she's been there for my whole life.
Is it good? Did you try it yet?
You need to pit it? Give me the knife.
You need a knife? So the Drunken Pears were a success. They were very good. I just want to add a little note that children can have these because when you have a high heat with alcohol, it evaporates the alcohol. Put alcohol, any kind of alcohol, beer, wine, whatever, on a high heat, it makes the alcohol content of it evaporate. You get the flavor, but you don't get the content of the alcohol, per se. That's the best way I could explain. So it is safe for children to have it. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and a thumbs up. If you guys would like me to do any kind of other Portuguese dishes that you're interested in, please leave a comment below, and I will definitely try to do them. Thanks. Bye, guys.